Matt Morrell here with the Dirt Racing Connection. I'm now joined by the driver, number 57, Bob Pierce Chassis, modified, Shane Mugavin. How you doing today, Shane?
I'm doing good.
Good. Well, so let's tell us about the year so far. You mostly running over there at Moeller, and tell us how that's been going.
Well, we had a motor problem last year. We actually lost 2 motors halfway through the year. Caused us to end the season early, so we worked on motors and we built our own motors, and we're coming back out this year. We're a little slow, we didn't have some things right on it so far, so we're kind of just doing some tweaking on it. We're getting better every week, but we found some altercations here so far, and we're good at finding the wreck so far this year. So, but we're getting it, and car's getting better, and motor's getting better, and the driver's, he's going to wake up here before too long and start driving the thing, so we should be good.
Well, that 57's usually up towards the front there. Hopefully all both this bad luck out of the way and a bunch of good luck ahead. Get some wins out there this year.
Yeah, we just been drawing really bad, and then I've been having trouble knocking everybody out of the way, and it's like I don't know if I'm not knocking them hard enough or what. They just keep coming back on me and getting into me, so I got to figure something out, maybe start up front or something like that, but we'll keep at it. We'll get it.
That sounds good. You also do something a little unique in dirt racing. It's the Cincinnati Modified Championship. Tell us a little bit about that and what's the stipulations and all that kind of stuff.
Well, that's just something that kind of started as a bunch of guys sitting around drinking beer and saying, we should have a way to compare all the drivers from, the Cincinnati area, because we have the best, we feel like we got a lot of the better drivers, and nobody ever hears about them because you go to a race, one of these tracks around here a lot of times, and you go home and read the paper, and you'd watch one heck of a modified race, and all you'd see at the end of the story is listed who won it. So we just wanted to build up the modifieds and kind of give them something to run for, stuff like that. I started out as kind of supposed to be a little bit on it, and I kind of got pushed to the front now, so I've kind of just ran with it. But it's basically, we got $5,000 worth of prizes up this year. We got some great sponsors, U.S. Race Gear, Gabbard's Mount Orb Ford, Good Sleeve Screen Printing, just a ton of sponsors. A bunch of chassis sponsors have come in. They're giving $500 to their top chassis guy. So you just got to check it out at CincinnatiModifiedChampionship.com, and it's just it's a really good thing. And basically it just takes best 15 races for the 4 area tracks around Cincinnati, and we basically crown a champion at the end of the year. First year we had Devin Gilpin, and last year we had Matt Hamilton, and we're just highlighting what we're about around here and what we do.
Yeah, I would say that it was a great battle there at the end of the year between Matt Hamilton and Weasel Rhodes for the championship. That was pretty cool. Can you tell us which tracks count on the points as far as the Cincinnati Modified Championship goes?
It's Moeller Raceway Park, Brush Creek, Lawrenceburg, and Florence Speedway. It's those 4 tracks, and it just we basically set up the points to where a guy didn't have to run, a million races around here. A guy doesn't have to race every week to have something to go for. It's the best 15 races, and the way the point system is set up, it's set up to come down every year to a close battle, and it worked to perfection last year, and we're hopefully it stays to it. But it basically, a lot of your track championships are they're over by July or whatever. You already know who's going to win the championship, so we basically set this up. It gives people something to look at, and I got guys calling me saying, hey, when's Moeller running this, or when's Florence running this, because they're like, I'm going to come up there and run for it. I'm hearing a lot of guys from down southern Kentucky that haven't even been up there this year that are planning on running for the championship, stuff like that. People like Brian Barber and Despain, them guys, they're talking about coming up here and running for the championship just because they like what it's about.
It's definitely a cool deal, and I say it's got a bright future ahead of it. With as big in popularity as it's got, it seems to have exploded as of late with popularity. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's not something we've pushed real hard, and I mean, it's just basically the first year I talked. A couple guys talked to the track owners, and they were just like, whatever. They weren't even really interested. So we're like, heck with it. Let's just do it, and we'll show them what it's about, and we'll show them that it benefits them. And now I've got people at the tracks are like, hey, we want to do this or we want to do that, and we want to promote it, and we want to put it on our website and stuff like that. So the tracks have really gotten behind it, and that's good, because it only helps them. The best thing about the whole deal is we were tired of getting nickeled and dimed to death. These cars already take a ton of money to run. These tracks, already spend a lot of money. So basically, we wanted something that doesn't cost the tracks anything, doesn't cost the drivers anything, and that's what we've come up with. There's no entry fees. It's free to enter. To be eligible for some of the prizes, we ask that you run a certain sticker. That's pretty much all it comes down to. We're not nickel and diming you to death, and we're not charging a bunch of money, and that's what racing, that's what it should be. That's what it used to be about, and we're trying to get it back there.
All right. Well, as far as your plans the rest of the year, I know it's hard to predict this early in the season where you're going to be, what you're going to do. There's no guarantees in dirt racing, that's for sure. Just give us a general idea of what you're going to be doing the rest of the year and that kind of stuff.
Well, the one thing about the CMC, it allows you to go other places also. I'm looking at a couple places. My family loves the sprint cars. We love to run with the sprint cars. We're looking at going to Gas City a couple times, going to Waynesfield Raceway Park up north. I only been there one time and got rained out at their hot lap. So we're looking at going some different tracks. Right now we got to get our motor issues fixed before we get too far from home and get some confidence back in our motor program, get our driver where he can stand on the throttle and not drive through people. So once we do that, I'll feel comfortable going other places, and there isn't any track that I won't run. So we're just gonna probably hit Moeller on Friday nights and until I wear out my welcome there, and then we'll head somewhere else. But Saturday nights, every once in a while, we'll go somewhere, and just it's all about having fun, having my two boys with me, just having a good time, spending time with my dad, and just enjoying racing.
All right, Shane. Well, I'll give you a moment to thank all the people that help you out before we say goodbye.
All right. I just want to thank Good Sleeve Screen Printing. Check them out on the web. They do some awesome shirts, a lot of throwback stuff like that. TMN Farms down in Brooksville, Kentucky. I'd like to just thank my dad for all the work and time that he puts into it, and my mom for putting up with it. And I want to thank Z-Man for helping us on the car every week. He's a big help, and just want to thank all the people that come out and watch us every Friday night, and especially the people that boo and holler and throw us the middle finger. That's cool. That's what we're there for. And that's what it's all about, and just having a good time.
Definitely a lot of passionate fans at Moeller Raceway Park, that's for sure. But thanks for taking time out to do an interview with us here, Shane, and we'll look forward to seeing much more from you throughout the season.
All right, thanks, guys.
I'm Matt Morrell, Shane Mugavin, Dirt Racing Connection. Thank you.